does it take to become a leading global entity? Hard work, persistence, and most importantly, a dream. Dream to make it big on a world stage. And one such company that is striving to stay on top of today's and tomorrow's technology is KPT Piping System Private Limited. With a mission to provide high-quality products at the most competitive rates, KPT Piping envisions being a premier and preferred company known around the globe. The company's enviable product range, vigorous R&D activities, and efficient work culture inspires KPT Piping System Private Limited to achieve astounding growth.
Hello and welcome to our show GMO Media presents Incredible Brands. With a vision to become the leading global entity in the field of pipes and fitting equipment, to becoming a brand that produces high-quality plumbing products, KPT Piping System Private Limited has set the bar high. Addressing consumers' needs and exceeding consumers' expectations through constant innovation and commitment is in its roots. To know what's propelling its dream to become the world leader in this segment, today we have with us Mr. Ankur Periwal, the Managing Director of the company. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Mr. Periwal, my first question is, as the Managing Director of the company, how have you led the organization into the rapid growth phase since its inception in 2008?
The guiding philosophy has been it's been inspired by my grandfather. My grandfather taught us how to, it's been a legacy of 65, 70 years now into business industry. And this is for the first time that we ventured into the building segment, construction segment through this product. We started the venture in 2008 and like every other journey, this journey has also been with lots of ups and downs. A lot of turbulent terrain has been passed through. At the forefront was my father and my uncle. They were the driving force for me to keep going. Since it is a very nascent stage for this industry is only 20-25 years old throughout the globe. But what we have done successfully is that we have been able to introduce new products into this segment, and we have been able to scale it up in the last 10-15 years of our existence. The scaling has been to the extent that we started from a very small diameters and with the vision only for the domestic piping industry. But gradually, once we found out the applications and the demand for the product in other applications, we gradually scaled it up from 16 mm to 400 mm. So right now, at this point, we are the largest manufacturers of PPR in India, PPR piping systems. And we are also producing the largest diameter that is available in the Indian piping industry at this moment.
Mr. Periwal, your company lays a lot of emphasis on the ethical values and transparency. Could you explain how this shapes up your day-to-day operations and also your long-term strategies?
The ethical values actually are being what you can call is inspired by my grandfather, who laid a lot of emphasis on principles, on doing ethical practices to build an organization, and we have been following the legacy of him, which has been the driving force for our organization. The principles are such that we do not interfere with the quality and we do not tamper with the quality in any sense. We make the best qualitative material in the whole country at this moment, because we are using the raw material from Messrs. Hyosung Corporation, Republic of South Korea, and we import our 100% raw material from the corporation, which is by far the best and the largest supplier of PPR raw material in the country. So in the entire globe, They have a 40% market share of the entire globe. And last 3 years to 4 years, we have been constantly, 100% of our procurement has been from Messrs. Hyosung Corporation. So which is why we shifted from some of the basic raw materials during our initial days. Since we had no choices, we had to go by the market strategies. But gradually what we did efficiently is that we moved away from the normal to the excellent. So what we did very efficiently, our team, our entire, the organization restructured in a manner that we shifted from the normal raw materials, normal qualitative products towards the best qualitative products.
So one of the important policies of your business, it revolves around energy management. Could you shed some light on how this influences your manufacturing process and how does this impact your product competitiveness in the market?
Once we started as a new organization, as a naive organization in the industry, whatever the normal practices in the market were, we were actually quite driven by the market forces. But during the initial days, what I learned is from the market and from the global players, some of the global players, German global players, that you cannot go by the normal to survive in the long run in the industry, or you cannot grow like that. So you need to constantly improvise and constantly improve your manufacturing practices, manufacturing products, as well as you need to save the environment as well, right? So we recycle 100% of our water, whatever water we are using, whatever groundwater or municipal corporations water we are getting through, that is being reused. We do not, that is recycled and reused in our production, right? And initially we started with very low cavity molds, which actually consumed a lot more energy, but the products produced were very less. So what we have done in the last many years now, 5-7 years, is that we have moved from low cavity molds to high cavity molds. So within the same time frame, with much less energy consumption, we are able to produce more products in the same cycle. So this is what has led us in improving our quality, as well as the supply chain management in the industry, as well as efficiently managing the energy requirements of the industry.
Could you share more about your R&D activities? How do they help you staying ahead in the rapidly evolving industry of pipes and fitting equipments?
As far as any industry goes, the R&D industry is like you have to do R&D constantly, right? If you are not able to do R&D constantly, you will never be able to sustain for a long term in the market. So what we have done through is we have learned a lot of things from German peers, from Chinese peers, from a lot of other peers who are doing very efficient business in PPR piping segment. So what we have done is we have shifted our practices or our systems from say old days, like it was never structured in a structured manner. But what we have learned over a period of time is that these things do matter a lot. And hence we shifted from normal to now excellence in our industry. So what the efficiency part or whatever the things are, we are constantly improving our products, constantly manufacturing new products, constantly gaining more momentum in the market, only because of our whatever R&D practices we have been doing in the past.
So my last question is, with the market becoming more global and competitive, what strategies does KPT have in place to ensure its position as the leading person in this industry?
This industry is dominated prior to KPT's inception in this industry. There were many industries who were doing the business in an unorganized manner. But once we came in, once we saw the market and once we saw the potential in the market, we moved away from the normal towards being the best in the business. So what we did very efficiently is that we learned from the market how to market our product better, how to innovate, and how to introduce new products into the market, which will lead us into the global competitive era. So the competitiveness increases because we are now supplying to many of the export-oriented countries, like we are supplying to Africa, we are supplying to Middle East, and we have even started supplying some parts of the Europe. So gradually now next 12 months we are having multiple exhibitions, multiple large-scale exhibitions. We are going to Dubai, we are going to US in the next financial, where we'll be displaying our products, we'll be displaying our capabilities to that market, and we'll try and create new market for our company. So what the global competitiveness is that you constantly innovate. You cannot outclass somebody because somebody else is also running the show over there. So what you have to do constantly is you have to constantly improve and innovate. That is what takes you ahead in the business market, right? Now the business is constantly evolving. Somebody else is producing something and we are also in the same hunt. But what sets us apart from the other competitors is that KPT right now, KPT Piping Systems is only concentrated upon manufacturing PPR piping systems. So this year we have introduced another new invention in the PPR piping market, which is privy and which is only being done by us. We are about to introduce PPR aluminum composite pipes, which are in the world at the moment produced only in a few countries, and in India we'll be the first one to start the production of PPR aluminum composite pipes. And coming next year, next financial, we are planning to manufacture pipes up to 630 mm, which are globally the highest diameters being produced in PPR pipes. And to support that, we are coming up with a new plant, which is very nearby to the existing one. So this is going to happen within next one financial year. The construction is already on, and we are not going back on the competition, but we are actually very dynamic oriented organization which is going through that competition.
Thank you so much for being on the show. Let's move into a short break and we will be back with GMO Media Presents Incredible Brands. Welcome back to our show GMO Media Presents Incredible Brands. We are in conversation with the promoters of KPT Piping System Private Limited. In this section, we have with us the country head of the company, Mr. Aditya Sharma. Sir, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Sir, could you explain how has the company's location strategy influenced the supply chain and the distribution network? How has this led to KPT's success?
For KPT, the location strategy has played a very vital role. We have strategically placed our manufacturing unit in the northern part of India and a huge distribution network across India. So a total of almost 100 distributors we have across India, which is actually optimizing our operational efficiency. The centralization of our distribution network has led our customers to have a very less lead time. The delivery time of our end product is very less, which is actually making them very happy to be associated with KPT Piping Systems.
That's great. You've also laid emphasis in the participation of employees in achieving your objectives. How does KPT engage the employees to foster a culture of innovation and responsibility?
At KPT, we believe that employees are our most important strength. And starting from 2008, as our director said, that we started with merely 10 people in the organization. And today we are at 400 people, which are only focusing on the sales part. And by the end of this financial year, we are going to add up 100 more people. So the exponential growth from here will be 1,000 people by the end of 2027. And by this strategy, we believe that currently we are at around 100 CR mark. And by the end of 2027, we are going to launch an IPO as well. So to create a foster of innovation and responsibility among our employees, we are doing multiple activities like brainstorming sessions. We are sending our employees to the world exhibitions where they are learning more innovations. Recently, I'll just give you a brief example. We sent our team to one of the most advanced piping segment exhibition in Germany. Last year, we have sent our team, and they just went over there and saw the innovations which are being done in the PPR piping system. So proudly, I will say that KPT will be the first company in India which will be coming up with PPR pipes having aluminum layer in between. So this is the most advanced innovation in PPR in our country.
Also, the MD of the company, Mr. Periwal, has clearly demonstrated a vision of future growth. How do you plan to balance this growth with maintaining the quality and the customer satisfaction that KPT is known for?
See, KPT is definitely, you rightly said, KPT is stood always upon the quality and the customer satisfaction. And this is a highly delegated thing to maintain the quality and your future vision of growth. So as we currently have one unit in the northern part of India, as I said, precisely in the Dehradun. So we are coming up with a new expansion. Currently we are at around 500 metric tons per month capacity. And with the new expansion, we are going to have 1,500 metric tons of the annual capacity, which is by far the largest capacity in the country. So to achieve this milestone, we have to keep our quality very stringent. And we are continuously contributing highly to the new advanced technologies. Like recently, we just had the most advanced certification from the US, which is considered to be as the highest certification for potable drinking water application, called as NSF. So quality part, we would proudly say that from last 15 years, we stood only on the quality part. So NSF, which is the most advanced piping certificate to have with any company. So we proudly say that in India, in PPR, KPT is the only company having this certification.
How do you ensure the consistency of the quality of the products across the different locations in India?
As I told you that we have our location strategy also, like we are keeping our manufacturing unit in the northern part of India. And keeping our distribution network across all locations, we are having a big stock points. Covering the northern part of India, we have a big stock point which is covering all the states in northern India. Similarly, in the eastern, western and southern part. And expanding this network to all the villages, because our MD's direct vision is to have the clean water from Kashmir till Kanyakumari. Every house should have PPR being installed, because this is the most safest water to have from a pipe. So considering the different locations, how we are maintaining the quality. So we have a stringent team which are keeping the regular audits, and KPT is not only providing the pipes, we are the complete solution providers. So erection teams, which we have across all the states of India, our teams from the head office, they are continuously visiting, giving educations, and in our product, the piping product, the plumbers, and the labor force is the backbone of our industry. So we are giving regular seminars, regular education to these people, so that the quality can be maintained till the end.
So you have a brilliant product, but you need to educate the public. So what is your marketing strategy?
Frankly speaking, when our company was established almost 1.5 decade back, so the product was launched with a vision that we will be marketing it to every household of India. But parallelly in the market, there were another products which came up, and our product was not getting so much attraction from the market. But the company's values, company's strength was always to keep this product in the market, because we always know that this product is having the best quality for drinking water applications. Keeping this view in the mind, we kept investing in our product. And strategically, from last 3 years, precisely after the COVID-19, our management has decided to educate the world, because in the COVID-19, the world has, we all have seen that how the world has faced drastic health challenges. So to educate the people, to promote our product, to market it, we have continuously investing in the marketing aspect. In last 3 years, we have done almost 10 seminars, inviting all the big consultants, architects, the big persons from all the sections of the market, which can actually promote our product as well. And going forward, we are going to invest further. Like from today onwards, we are sitting over here. From today onwards, we are going to have another 15 exhibitions lined up in next 15 months. We are going to have exhibition in Dubai. We are going to have exhibition in US as well, which precisely proves that how KPT is not only educating the India, but the world market as well.
Well, that is great to know. As a global leader, what sets you apart is paying attention to minutest details like the product quality, strong distribution channel, on-time delivery, storage facility, but most importantly, ethical practices. KPT is heading on the right path to achieve what it aspires to be, the global leader. On that note, we have come to the end of our show. GMO Media presents Incredible Brands. Thank you for watching.